Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Yoga Flow at Let Us Be Lively. I'm so glad that you all are joining me today. Today's class is a Vinyasa class, which you all requested over on my Instagram. If you don't follow me over there, definitely go follow me so that you can have input on what style class we do next. But today you are going to need a block or a block-like object. So a block-like object could be a really sturdy water bottle. It could be a really big book. It could honestly be anything that is just kind of a support, stability kind of item. And so we will be using it for a few of our poses today, and it makes for a really good aid for everyone. So we're going to come into a comfortable seated position on your mat. So just finding yourself in a comfortable space, making sure you have plenty of room to move and flow around you, but otherwise just kind of coming in, finding your center, finding stillness. Allowing the shoulders to roll up, back, and down, the eyes to flutter closed, or find a point in front of you to gently gaze at, finding your drishti. And then, as the world around you slows, letting that become internal by slowing the mind. Maybe the thoughts are racing, maybe you have a lot going on, but just knowing that you've carved out this time for you and only you. And we can come back to all of that stuff when we come off the mat today. Maybe with a little bit of a better mindset, but in the very least, knowing that you've made time for yourself today. Allow the breath to guide you to the present moment, focusing on the inhales and the exhales as they come along. Taking a deep breath in, followed by a deep exhale, open mouth, sigh it out, let something go. And then invite something in. Inhale the arms up, grabbing a prayer from above, drawing it down to heart center, setting your intention for our practice. Allowing your intention to be a word or a phrase that just resonates with you in this present moment. Something that can be your guiding light to get you through our practice, to get you through your day, your week, and your month. Wherever it is, allow the thumbs to come into your chest. Feel the heartbeat, feel the breath. Connect your mental intention with your physical body. Checking in with yourself, how are you feeling? Getting ready to have a great practice. Slowly coming back to the world around you, opening the eyes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, finding left hand to right knee, right hand out behind us. Sit up nice and tall. Find a gentle spinal twist. Inhale, you grow taller. On the exhale, you might twist a little bit deeper. Gaze go over your right shoulder. And then inhale back to center, arms above your head. Come down, let the right hand come to the left knee. The left hand extends out behind you, gaze follows. Taking a few deep breaths here, warming up the spine for our practice. Inhale back to center. Hands come through heart center and they find their way to your knees. Find some seated cat-cows. On your inhale, gaze lifts, chest lifts and opens. Exhale, you round down through the spine, chin tucks to chest. Inhale, you lift up. Exhale, you round down. Find this at your own breath pace, your own rhythm. And then slowly let it go. Our legs will come out in front of us. We'll inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Finding our first forward fold of the day. Letting yourself drop down into it. Maybe a tilt of the pelvis to get your upper body a bit closer to the legs. Then sit up nice and tall. All 10 fingers point to the back of the room and inhale, chest lifts, let the head go back. Finding a gentle back bend. And then come back to center. We'll bring our right knee in and find another variation of that spinal twist. You can bring your right foot on the outside of your left leg. You can even cross your left foot under. But we're going to bring left elbow to the left knee or left hand to the left knee. Right hand goes back. See if that elbow to knee connection can give you a little bit more leverage to twist a bit deeper. Go ahead and release. Left foot extends if it was bent in, right foot tugs in, and then let it go long. Find that forward fold again. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. See if you can draw yourself a little bit deeper, second one of the day. And then sit up nice and tall. Draw your left knee in as you come up. Maybe the left foot steps outside of the right leg. Maybe the right leg comes all the way back behind you. Right elbow to left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Use that leverage to deepen your spinal twist. Then come back to center. Hug that knee in, send the right leg long, then send both legs long. We're gonna hop right into our tabletops, coming to all fours. Find wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and a neutral spine, allowing the natural curve of the spine to be present. And then find your cat-cows. Inhale, gaze up, navel lowers towards the mat. Exhale. Round through the spine, navel draws to the spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round back. Find this at your own breath, please. Find a nice, easy rhythmic flow. And then find center, find stillness. Extend the right leg back. Keep the toes on the mat though. Find a forward and back rhythm to help you open the arch of the foot, the toes, all the way through the calf, the back, right leg. Finding some leverage there to rock back and forth. And then we lift our right leg off the mat. Toes are pointing down. And extend the left arm long, finding the spinal balance here. Engage your core. And then draw elbows to knee on your exhale. As you inhale, the arms and legs extend. Exhale, you draw it in, meeting at center. Do this a few times, really choosing to engage the core as you move through. Slowly setting that back down. Take a cat-cow and reset. Before we find it on the other side. Slowly begin to extend your left leg back, keeping toes on the mat for now. Really open up through the back of the leg, all the way down to the arch of the foot and the toes. Good. Now extend your left leg up And then the right arm extends forward. Find your balance. And then slowly begin to draw knee to elbow. Extend up. And draw in on every exhale. Get long whenever you inhale. Testing your balance, so also starting to build some heat. Turning on those muscles. And back to neutral. Tuck the toes, sink the hips back and forward. And you rock back onto your heels. And when you're ready, plant through the hands, keeping the toes tucked, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Taking a moment in your down dog here to walk it out. Bend into the knees, releasing the backs of the legs. Then find stillness, send the heels high. And then drop them low down towards the mat. They don't have to meet the mat, just letting them drop heavy. We'll inhale the right leg lifts. On your exhale, open the hips by bending at the right knee. Let the right heel come towards the glutes. Stack the hips on one another. Then slowly come out of it. Send the right leg long. And then come back to your down dog. Pedal it out. From here, let's extend the left leg long. Then open up. Left heel comes to the glutes, hips back on top of one another. Gaze can be up under the left or up under the right. Slowly straighten the leg back out, lower it back down to the mat. Take your down dog. From here, lower the knees to the mat. Sink down and back, child's pose. Let the forehead come to the mat. Come back to your attention. Come back to the breath. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly begin to inhale your way to tabletop. Exhale down dog. And then slowly walk the feet to the hands. Place as much bend in the knees as needed. Folding down into your first forward fold of the day. Maybe hands come to opposite elbows. Maybe they come down to the feet. And you hold on to the backs of the legs to keep you down. Giving yourself some leverage in the hands to draw the crown of the head towards the mat. We're ragdolling it out, rocking side to side, shaking the head, yes, shaking the head node, releasing it there. Release the hands wherever they are. Inhale, half lift. Hands come up the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands above the head, coming down through heart center. Let's find our sun salutations. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Find your plank. Hold here for a moment. And then exhale, the knees come down, untuck the toes, lower the body all the way down to the mat. Take a breath here, and on an inhale, lift just the upper body, cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press back to the table or child's pose, and then enter back to down dog when you're ready. From down dog, walk, step, or hop your way to the top of your mat. Find yourself in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Starting over again. Inhale, hands above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back. And this time, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, walking yourself back to down dog. Walk, step, or hop your way to the top of the mat. Hips go high, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands through heart. This time, adding in our chair, feet come together. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hips sink down and back, finding our chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank. Find your chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Hands come through heart center. One more time through. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, sink down and back, chair. Option to come to the toes for a toe stand. On your next exhale, heels come down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands plant, step back, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Staying here, your down dog this time. Pedaling it out. Lower the knees to the mat. Sink the hips back, child's pose. Take a breath here, take a moment. We're gonna get into our first flow of the day. So come back to your intention and preparing yourself for a nice, all levels flow here. Rise up into your table, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. This time the right leg lifts. And then we'll drop right knee to the right tricep. Send it up and back. Turning on the core. Right knee, left tricep. Draw it up and back. Right knee comes forward, hug it in, spine rounds. And then step the foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Making sure that your feet are in one line here. Sinking into the front knee. Hands out to a T, gaze over those right fingertips. Flip the palm, send it high. Reverse warrior. Come back to warrior two. On the inhale, flip the right palm, send it high, reverse. On your exhale, come back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come back. Find that at your own breath pace. Just warming up here. And then slowly coming back to our warrior two. Taking a deep breath here. And then windshield wiping your arms down to the mat. Untuck the back toes. Let the back knee come to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, hands down. The left hand plants. Right arm opens up high. Finding our low lunge twist. And then the right hand comes down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and rise up, high lunge. Hands above head, maybe even stepping into a baby back bend. Take a breath there. From here, hands come apart. Bouncing a little bit on the toes of your back foot, you'll press forward to float into your warrior three. The left leg extends back. We're balancing on our right here. Left toes are dialed down towards the mat. Arms go back by our sides. Take a breath here. And then slowly return the left foot to the mat. Inhale, the arms lift. Find that back bend. Then exhale, hands plant. Step the left foot up to meet the right forward fold. Plant the hands on the mat. Find your plank. From plank, you know where we're going. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, we'll prepare for our other side. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, draw the left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, it goes back up. Exhale, draw it to right tricep. Inhale, it goes back up. Exhale, draw it to center. And then step the foot through. Dial down the back heel, wind show your arms up. Warrior two. Finding your footing here, arms extended out to a T. And on your inhale, left palm flips, send it high. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, up high. Exhale, return. Finding this at your own breath pace, your own rhythm. Then slowly, next time you're at warrior two, the hands both come to meet the mat. We drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, we rise, low lunge. Baby back bend. Exhale, bring the right hand to the mat. Left arm goes up. Finding that twist. Slowly bringing the left hand back down on the outside of the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the heel. And then high lunge. From your high lunge, preparing by bringing the hands down. Bouncing on that back foot, preparing you to float your way into warrior three. Go there when you're ready, take your time. If you come out of it, just come right back in. Dial those back toes down to the mat. Hands can be at heart, or they can fly back. Pausing here. And then slowly letting the right toes come back into high lunge. Hands go up. Exhale, bow down, hands to the floor. Step the right foot up. Forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Find your chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog flow. We'll take an optional flow here, so you can either go into child's pose or walk, step, or hop your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, point your hands. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Letting the knees come down to the mat. Same hips to heels. Child's pose. Now is a great time for water if you'd like some, or just take the pause on your mat. Allow the forehead to rest into the mat, maybe massaging the third eye right in between the two eyes along the mat, bringing your breath down, coming back to your intention. We'll prepare to expand upon that flow. Back to your breath. Drawing yourself back to the present with your intention. And then slowly come up into our tabletop. From there, finding the hips to go high, down dog. And then inhale, right leg lifts. This time opening up, stack the hips. Exhale, draw the right knee to center. Hug it in, and then step it through the hands. Dial down the back heel, rise up, warrior two. Sink yourself low. Go ahead, flip the front palm, send it high, reverse. Exhale back to warrior two. Find your flow there for a few breaths. And then this time, hands come to heart. Turning to the back toes, you find yourself in high lunge, both hips point forward. Inhale, arms lift. This time going right into warrior three. Exhale, lift up. Left leg extends up. Now, if you have that block nearby, bring it down for your right hand right in front of you. We're going to come into half moon. So place the right hand on the block, on the water bottle, then stack open the hips, and the left arm reaches up, finding yourself in your half moon. If you want to, if you feel like you have that balance in the right foot, maybe you bring the right hand off of the block. Exhale, bring the right hand back down to the block. Slowly bring the left hand down. Right or left leg steps back. You're in your low lunge. Bring that knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Tucking the back toes, lift the back knee, planting your hands, step back into the plank. Lower halfway, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedaling out the feet, taking a breath, preparing for the other side. And then when you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts. Stacking the hips on top of one another, let the left knee bend back. Opening up. And then draw it in. Knee comes into chest. And step the foot through the hands. Dial back the right foot so the heel meets the mat, and you rise up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, send it high, reverse warrior. Exhale, come back. Find your flow. Catch your breath. Return back to your body, your practice, your mind. And then when you're ready, hands out to a T, guide them into heart center, come to the toes of the back foot, high lunge, arms inhale up. Exhale, come back to heart center, prepare to go straight into warrior three, pressing up, let the right leg float. And then we're gonna find our half moon. The left hand goes down to your block. So I should have prepped you to bring it to the other side. Under the left hand, right arm extends up, hips atop one another. And then maybe you float that left hand or keep it grounded. That's always an option. Slowly bringing the left hand down, both hands come to the mat. And then bring the right foot back to meet the mat. Untuck the toes, lower the right knee to the mat. Find yourself in your low lunge. Inhale the arms up, Anjali-asana. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knees, step back into the plank. And then you can either go all the way back to down dog, or take your chaturanga up dog, down dog flow. Take a breath when you get there. We're gonna find our flow again. It's completely optional. Feel free to take child's pose. But walk, step, or hop your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands stop at the center. Inhale, we rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Knees go down to the mat. Hips come down to the heels. Lower yourself down, child's pose. Taking a breath. Maybe taking some water. We'll prepare to do that one more time, adding in one more new pose to our sequence. So you know where we're going. Give yourself some time to get there. Okay, let's inhale back up to table. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, right leg up and back. Draw it straight into center. Step it through the hands. Dial back the left foot. Inhale, we rise, warrior two. Find your footing. And then find your reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Keeping a nice bend in the knee on the reverse. One more time. Hands come to heart center. Turn to the toes of the back foot. Slowly rise up, warrior three. Preparing for half moon. Inhale, open up. Half moon. Stacking the hips, coming to your block. And then this time, both hands come down. Left leg extends up high. Standing splits. You can bring the right hand to the right leg. Finding balance. And then exhale, plant both hands. Let the left leg come back. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Lift yourself up. Low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Tap the back toes, lift the knees. Step back into the plank. Optional up dog, down dog flow. Or meet straight back and down dog. We'll prepare to do that on the other side here. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, draw it straight through. Step the foot between the hands. Dial down the back heel. Rise up, warrior two. Inhale, front hand lifts. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Focus on your breath. Not on where we're going. Not on where we've been. On this moment in particular. Hands meet at heart. We turn to the toes of the back foot and slowly we press up. Warrior three. Preparing for half moon. Bring the left hand down, right arm extends up. Stack right hip on top of left. Now when you're ready, both hands come to a block or to the mat. And you fold over that left leg, the right leg lifts high. Standing L or standing splits. Slowly plant the hands, let the right toes meet the mat. Coming into your low lunge. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, step back, find your plank. Optional chaturanga, down dog, or meet back and down dog. Walk, step, or hop your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Knees come to the mat. Heels sink back. Or hips sink back to heels, excuse me. And then let the forehead meet the mat. We've made it through 3 of those sequences. Be proud of where you've been and excited for where we're going. Well, next, come into a new flow. Just a few of the poses before we head to our mat for the rest of our practice. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. And then slowly rise up. Table. On your exhale, hips go up and back, down dog. We're going to connect to our breath while also engaging the core, which a lot of people forego the breath when the core becomes engaged. So be mindful of that as you inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, lift back up, down dog. Inhale, roll through. Exhale, shifting up and back, down dog. Inhale, roll through. Exhale, up and back. Finding this at your own rhythm, your own pace. And then, next time you're in down dog, stay there. And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Finding yourself in a forward fold, let it all go. Hands to opposite elbows, ragdoll it out. Maybe you bring hands underneath your feet, toes into the wrist. Drawing yourself down here in your forward fold. And then let that go. We're going to take the feet a little bit wide. Just a little bit wider than the hips. The toes kind of point to the 2 corners of the mat. And then from here, we're going to bring hands to heart center at half lift. Bring elbows towards knees and sink the hips down as far as feels good on the knees. If that's staying here in a half squat, stay there. Or letting the hips come down. Finding your Malasana yogi squat. Sink here, settle back down. Hands plant to the mat, hips bend high. Walk the feet back in. We're going to come into tree in a little bit of a funky way. So grounding down into the left foot. We're going to find our right hand on our right ankle and guide it up as we come up. So your right foot can go to the calf of the left foot, and it can go to the thigh of the left side, but it cannot come to the left knee. So once you've gotten your foot placed wherever it feels good, find your hands. Your hands can come to heart center. They can extend open. They can even come to prayer behind your back to open the heart, open the chest a little bit more. Find your balance. We've been moving a lot today, so lean into the stillness here. Taking a deep breath, maybe closing the eyes to test the balance a little bit more. And then inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands through center. Finding right hand to right ankle, drawing the right knee in so that it doesn't stay externally rotated. Draw it in, and then send it back down to the mat. Finding your forward fold, ragdoll it out. And then walk the feet a little bit more than hips distance. Send the hips down and back. Come back into your Vinyasa. This time in your Vinyasa, you're welcome to go into crow. Crow's in your practice, Bakasana, where you plant the hands. Keep the knees drawn up towards the armpits or up on the upper arm. And then you sink down forward, let the toes fly. You can do this practicing with a pillow in front of the head or a block. But you're just testing your balance here on your arms. Coming back down to Malasana, Yogi Squat, if you chose to fly. Plant the hands down, send the hips high, forward fold. Walk the feet in, ground down into the right side. Left hand comes to left ankle. Slowly rise, test that balance, and find where that foot feels best. Take a breath here, stepping into that stillness. Hands at heart. And now come back to your intention. Let it all go. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale through heart. Left hand finds the ankle, draw the knee in. Set the foot down, find yourself back in your forward fold. Then slowly plant the hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Sink the hips to the heels, child's pose. Take a breath here after you tested that balance. No matter how good or how well that balance challenge went for you, letting it go here. Yoga is not about pose or what the pose looks like. It's how it feels in our body and the ability to always come back to it. Slowly rise to all fours and lower down. Upper body meets the mat. Hands under shoulder heads. Keep the lower body down. Inhale, upper body lifts. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we soften. And on your next inhale, let the elbows come underneath the shoulders, finding our space pose. In our space pose, turning it on by drawing the palms down, and then draw the elbows towards your navel isometrically so they don't move. But you're just turning on the core muscles by choosing to engage the upper body. We'll find steel pose next by pressing into the palms, lifting up the arms, finding a deeper variation of your back bend. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower it down. Hands come under shoulder heads, tucking the toes, lift up through plank. Exhale, downward dog. This time lifting the right leg up, drawing it into center, and placing the right knee down by the right wrist. Untuck the back toes of the left foot, the knee, and find your high pigeon. High pigeon with our hands up. You can be on your fingertips. And when you're ready, exhale down. Forearms can come to a block. They can come to the mat. And the head can slowly soften down to the mat. Slowly begin to rise back up to pigeon. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, reversing how we did today. The right leg extends high, and then plant it on the ground. Grounding into the right side as the left side turn, extend the left leg up. Draw it in, and then set the left knee down by the left wrist. Extend the right leg down and back. Find your high pigeon, lift up. Exhale, fold over the front knee. Slowly rise up to the hands. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Reverse your way out. And then let the left foot come back to down dog. Slowly let the knees come to the mat. We're going to come to our backs. So coming with our feet out long, come to Vinyasa or our seated position. Arms come out. Slowly let the upper body go down so that you can turn on that core one more time. From your fully reclined, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Letting it go. Take a few breaths here on your back. A preview to our Shavasana. And then bring the soles of the feet to the mat. One more back bend here. We'll inhale, press into the heels, lift the hips, bridge. The hands can interlace underneath the view. You can rock onto the shoulders a bit more. Press yourself up. And then exhale, lower down. We'll find that one more time. Have the option to take wheel or find another bridge pose. You're taking wheel, hands come right by the ears, feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, press up. Hold here. Exhale. We all lower down, bridge and wheel. Let the knees come in together, windshield wiper the legs. Next time you're on the right side, let the knees stay over. Arms out to a T, gaze goes to the left. Then slowly bring it up and over. Knees go out to the left, gaze over towards the right. Come through center. Hugging the knees in. Rocking along the spine, massaging out where it feels good. Maybe your hands reach up for the outsides of the feet, and you rock along in Happy Baby. And then I'll give you the option to go into shoulder stand. Stay here in Happy Baby if that isn't in your practice. You can bring hands underneath the low back. Extend the legs up. And then feel free to keep them straight, focusing on stillness and length. Or begin to play with the feet, just like you would in Happy Baby. Finding different shapes and poses within your shoulder stand. From there, you took shoulder stand, work your way back down, Happy Baby. From our Happy Baby, draw the knees in. From knees in, send it out long. Finding our final pose of the day. Taking reclined butterfly or fully recline on the mat. You can even come to a wall for legs up the wall. Just letting yourself sink down into that stillness that we worked ourselves up to. Allow yourself just a few more moments, step back into the intention you set for your practice, giving yourself and sending yourself loving gratitude for all that you did in our Vinyasa practice today, loving your body for being able to carry you through, and just allowing yourself to guide yourself back to the present moment with the breath. Come back to the very rhythmic and flowing inhales and exhales. Wave of relaxation over the body. We find ourselves in our Shavasana. Wiggle the fingers and toes, providing gentle movement back in. Hug the knees into center. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Begin to rock left or right. Let the knees come down. Use the arms as a pillow. And then slowly pressing our way up, we'll find ourselves in a comfortable seat to end. Sitting up nice and tall. Hands come to our knees. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, the arms lift up overhead. Exhale, we draw it back down to center. Eyes fluttered closed, or find your drishti out in front of you to focus on. Come back to your breath and let your intention go. May today there be peace within and around you. May you trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. And may you not forget the infinite possibilities in yourself and others. Namaste. Thank you everyone so much for flowing with me today. If you are flowing live, I love you so much. Thank you for coming out. And if you're catching this on YouTube, I would love for you all to subscribe. And please comment down below what you want to see more of in the future. And I'd be happy to make a class around that. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.